Welcome back, everybody. This is My Journey 4K. We are back in the LMP2 prototype challenge in the Dallara P217. Let's get into it. We're starting the race today in P4. Strength of the field is a 1073. Looks like we're getting up to third place early. We're going to start this race with a rating of an 1164. It is a 20-minute race. Cars in front going side by side into the chicane. Hitting the curbs pretty hard. Still keeping third here. This is a B license required race. Looks like they're gonna try. They're not gonna make it to the inside of that corner. Started fourth, we're currently in third. Got a decent run out of that last corner. Cars behind might be battling. Opening up the gap behind. Started the race in P4, we're currently in third. This is Watkins Glen with the boot in the boot setup. So it looks like the green and white car got around and is starting to catch us slowly. This is a 20-minute race overall. How many laps we do will depend on where the leader is at the end of that 20 minutes. Can still see first and second just ahead. They're not getting away too far, but they do have a few seconds on me, it looks like. Gap to behind is probably about 2 seconds as well. Just about. Last time we were here at Watkins Glen, we were in the GT3 cars. It really sunk us during that series. We lost quite a bit of points. But we are going to come back for more and more. I'm determined to do well here. Every time, everywhere, actually. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. The green and white car behind looks like it might be starting to close the gap a little. Start of the race of P4 are currently in third. We can see first and second not too far ahead. Getting into the grass a little bit on that. Looks like we're just fine on the exit though. Using almost all of the track. That is not an off track there. You can have 2 tires off of the curb, but as long as 2 are on still, you're not off track. Coming into the chicane. Seeing the green and white car still closing in on us a little bit. Pretty good exit there for us, maybe. No, I mean the 11 car is really catching us now. We're gonna go watch out for them on the inside here. We're gonna go a little wide, give them the room, and just slip in behind them. Dropping back down to 4th position. Maybe we'll get a chance to get that back. Looks like sliding out of that corner. Going as fast as we can. We do not want to let this car get away from us. That one might have been an off track. Coming out of turn 1, if you go wide and make that a habit, you can really start to rack up incident points here. It'll harm your safety rating quite a bit when you do that. Really smooth through the chicane, not hitting the curbs too hard. This is probably one of our slowest areas on track, but the rest we should be pretty quick. Seeing the yellow and black car behind slightly catching us, and another green LMP2 behind them. Trying not to cede any more positions. No need to block yet. They are pretty close, and another car not far behind from them either. I'm sure we're feeling some pressure. Slow car to the inside ahead. Not sure what happened there. We are nose to tail coming out of these last corners. Green car going a little wide. That will be an off track for them. Got a better run out of the final corner than the yellow and black car did. Opening up the gap a little bit. Decent run there. You can see the green and white car isn't that far ahead of us at the moment. Looks like the green car made a move on the yellow and black. Not sure what happened back there. But they did get that position. Taking a tight line out of that corner. Didn't turn out too bad. This green LMP2 is right on us again now, though. Currently in 4th. We were in 3rd for a little while. Yeah, it's slow car. No, it didn't. They were getting lapped or something, I guess. That wasn't a car. That wasn't one of the 1st or 2nd place cars. We can see 3rd. Quite clearly. About a 2-second gap to the car in front. Pretty decent exit out of that final corner. They're not going to get a run on us. gonna have to choose somewhere else to get by. Yellow and black car behind going off track. We're starting to get away from them a little bit. Started in 4th, currently in 4th. We're just a little over halfway through the race. The green car is now all over our tail. Not much of a gap at all. We're not really defending necessarily. Just sticking to the racing line. Trying to make sure that... Oh no. Oh, we spun out of that corner. Touched the wall a little bit. That's 2 spots down. We're down to 6th. 7th, 9th, 10th. 4 more cars gone by. We're still trying to get back up to speed. Looks like 11th place is starting to catch us here. We're gonna get back on the racing line, try and get going again. Oh, the cars in front got into each other. Lots of damage there. This is gonna be quite a slow lap. Let's see what position we ended up in. I'm not sure how many cars were involved in that. We are pulling into the pits for repairs. It is probably because we were told to pit with the black and orange flag. Says we're in 9th. After this pit stop, it'll probably be further back. That was all our fault. We did get into the wall all on our own, losing control. We were battling in 4th. Made a little mistake, lost control, hit the wall. Had to pull it into the pits as soon as possible. Thankfully we were pretty close, just a couple turns away. We're going to try and finish every race possible. A little over 6 minutes left in the race. We should be able to get repairs done in time and get back out on track. Sort of looked like we were trying to get into the gas a little too soon coming out of that corner. And then the back end comes around and we were too close to the wall to avoid it. Not much room there anyways between those walls. It's part of what's so detrimental about Watkins Glen. There's some really tight areas and there's some very hard walls on each side. Recommend staying off of them. I don't think it's not going to update our position until we get back across the line again. It says we're in 9th. We see 2 other cars in pit lane. Maybe a 3rd. I don't know if that one just got repaired. We were several laps in before the error. that caused us to come into pit lane for repairs. We don't have to wait for the towing time, but we do have to wait for repairs. We most likely got the meatball flag telling us we must come to pit for repairs, so there is a mandatory minimum time for repairs. Shouldn't be much longer, and they should let us go. We might be waiting for full repairs. We may have learned our lesson from last time, where the car was still so damaged it wasn't even driving straight when we left pit lane. Required repairs don't necessarily mean that you're getting a good vehicle in. Just a few laps should remain in the race. We'll see if we can't get out. Put a 1 or 2 more down. If anybody else had quit during that same time, then we could gain some more spots back. We don't want to fall too far back here. Did start the race in 4th. It was looking pretty promising. We were up to 3rd for a little while. Did drop back down to 4th. It was our own fault for crashing. I do not know exactly who the leader is to know how far back we are now. We should be able to get back out there though. The car looked like it was moving rather slow. Lights are on. And we are released out of pit lane now. Our camera view not change. Alrighty, back up to speed. Looks like there's a very slow car up ahead. Not sure what the issue is there. Time is not run out. Not yet. Looks like we're somewhat back up to speed. The car isn't too bad. We most likely repaired it as much as we needed. They probably put a brand new pair of tires on, so we will need to get those back at the temp before going at full race pace. Track is looking pretty clear for us at the moment. Nobody I can really see in front of or behind. Not much time left in the race. 1 or 2 more laps total. We'll see what position we are in currently in a minute. Less than. Here's line. We are in 12th position. So from 4th to 12th. We are a few laps behind right now. Looks like our pace is okay. Starting to see a car show up behind. Since we are laps down, we will be careful and get out of the way of any leaders coming through. They'll let us know if they're on If they're on the lead lap or something, we'll get the blue flag. So we'll know right away. This could be the last lap, maybe one more. Currently in 12th. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Need those subscribers to put out higher quality videos to some of these platforms. Tips and donations are greatly appreciated. This is a value for value production. If you see value in what I'm doing, please share. This should be the last lap of the race. Currently in 12th, I believe, yes. Watkins Glen has been a rough race for us in the recent past. But we're going to come back for more. And we will do better here. We will win. Slippery spot there. Lots of bumps to hit as you're coming through the turn. These should be the final corners of the race. We started this one in P4 and we're going to finish in P12. Our rating went from an 1164. We lost 33 points this time. We went down to an 1131. We're going to come back for more. I do promise you we will win. Thank you for watching. See you next time.